Happy to have on the phone with us here is Eddie Cantu, the founder of Dog on It Strings, dogonitstrings.com. We talked with Jeff Duncan, who is a co-owner and also a sponsor and supporter of Dog on It. Eddie and Jeff will be at J&W Music Company's first-year anniversary in Ruston on Tuesday the 22nd. That's this Tuesday. It's an all-day event, but we're going to focus on the 4 to 5 p.m. guitar clinic, J&W Music Guitar Shop, 208 North Trenton. On the line with us here, Mr. Eddie Cantu. Eddie, how are you, my friend?
I am well, Rick. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. We're looking forward to having you in town this coming Tuesday, J&W Music and Guitar Company. Before I ask you about yourself, take us through the encounter that you had with John and Wendy Winchell. And oh, by the way, I do salute them because last year, what I call the season of COVID cacophony, they decided to go into business when people are shutting down, and boom, just like a dandelion, they're full of life and growing. How'd you all meet?
Oh, yes. John and Wendy. Absolutely love them too. The little fireballs from Louisiana. They are phenomenal people. Absolutely love them and would do anything for them. We were fortunate enough. I haven't known them very long. Jeff and I went to do the Dallas International Guitar Festival in Texas. Was it the end of April, beginning of May? Mm-hmm. And luck behold, right across the aisle from us is John and Wendy over there. And within 5 minutes, even before the place was open, Wendy and I was already cracking jokes with each other and just laughing away. And poor John was struggling bringing in all the cases. And we just... laughed and pointed at him the entire time. And, we've been like brother and sisters ever since. Phenomenal people. Awesome.
And then you're coming to Ruston, that's North Louisiana. It's going to be Tuesday to be part of their 1-year anniversary, J&W Music Company in Ruston, with a free guitar clinic, 4 to 5 p.m. Before we get to that, how did you meet up, and what was the first encounter there? Not the close encounter, but the first encounter with Jeff Duncan.
Well, it was kind of like another one of them happy accidents that seem to happen,
right?
And everything just organically falls into place. I was working with another friend of mine out of Hollywood, California, that I own Heliphonic Music with, and we were trying to put together a guitar company that was going to build guitars. We were called Muzzle Guitars, mm-hmm. And it's still, it's going to happen, but things got kind of slow because of COVID. And we were supposed to go to Jakarta, Indonesia to do a walkthrough and a quality control check on it, but Jakarta wouldn't let us come in because of the COVID mess. In the process of all that, I was always trying to redo the pickups and the strings and everything and just wanted it to be our own product. And I reached out to Jeff probably in late November, I think it was, of last year. And, I knew he was working with Jalen guitars and he had his Star Tone pickups that I was really interested in putting them in the Muzzle guitars. Mm-hmm. And him and I started talking and, we just formed a little friendship over the phone. And I said, well, you know what? We're in January. So we talked for a couple of weeks on the phone and I made an appointment with him and I flew out to Las Vegas and him and I met at Panera Bread for lunch. And 4 hours later, we were just like best of friends, good buddies. And, like long lost, we talked about times in the 80s on the Sunset Strip that we didn't know each other, but I'm sure we were in the same place mm-hmm. and, the whole 9 yards. And it just developed from that point on. And I knew that Jeff is an honest, hardworking guy. And I believe everything he says and I believe in him. And he believes in the company, in the string company. And it was just a perfect fit and ideally to ask him, hey, let's do this. You and I, let's take it to the top. And that's how we got where we're at.
These two gentlemen will be in town in Ruston Tuesday. Eddie Cantu, the founder of dogonitstrings.com, also up on Facebook, and Jeff Duncan, who's going to be doing a guitar clinic at J&W Music's 1-year anniversary this Tuesday. Doors will open at 11. I'll be there I'll be there all day, matter of fact. Snacks and refreshments, a ribbon cutting from the Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce, and then the free guitar clinic. Jeff Duncan's going to put it on, and Eddie Cantu is going to come in here to answer questions as well. Eddie, Dog on it. Take us to the genesis, the beginning of that, and where, or do we have enough time?
No, well, there's enough time. And once again, this is another one of them happy accidents.
Wait, no, you stop right there. Just listen to this and tell me if this isn't on point, and I just so happen to be prepared because we're having one of those happy accidents. Listen to this.
You once wrote, "There comes a time when all the cosmic tumblers have clicked into place and the universe opens itself up for a few seconds to show you what's possible."
You know what that's from?
I can't remember the name of the movie, but I do know the quote.
Yeah, that's Field of Dreams. That's what you're describing. We're unlocking the universe here. Carry on with Dog on It.
That's exactly right. That's exactly how it's happening. Several years ago, my oldest son was in film school, and he had to develop a project in his own little film company and everything for school, and he couldn't come up with the name. So me being the smart guy, and sarcastic that I am, I said, well, how about doggone it? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, instead of spelling it, DOGONIT, and then for your logo, you can have a little dog peeing on a fire hydrant, and it's dog on it, dog on peeing on it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, Dad, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he named it something really stupid, but he got an A on the project. Mm-hmm. So fast forward 20-some years, 15 years, whatever it was, and we were looking for a name for our company that we were getting ready to launch. And I was like, doggone it, I don't know what to do. Ooh. And it clicked. I was like, I remember that name. And so I just said, we're going to call it Doggone It. And DOGONIT. And that's what it's been ever since. And it was just one of them happy accidents that it just sort of happened.
Sure enough, I love it. Jeff will be here Tuesday. Eddie will be here Tuesday, whom we're speaking with right now, Eddie Cantu at J&W Music Company's 1-year anniversary. What got you into, and there's got to be a science, but a matter of fact, even Jeff said it all starts with the fingers. Actually, it starts with the inspiration, I would dare say. Take it to the heart and then work it out from there. But what got you into the string company?
Well, once again, happy accident.
Cue the...
Yeah,
once wrote, there comes a...
Myself being a somewhat of a musician as well, mm-hmm. obviously was always looking for the best strings and always wanted something better and better. And I was talking to a lot of people that were in the industry. I even talked to several of the larger manufacturers and found out what they did and how they were doing things. And fortunately, because when I was younger, I knew a lot of people that were successful in the business. So I talked to them, and I went out and I found a place to manufacture my strings according to my specifications and what I wanted and what the people that I talked to wanted in the industry. And they came out with the product, and I took them to certain artists like Timothy Gaines from Striper mm-hmm. and Aldo Nova, Pat Travers from Pat Travers Band, and several others. And I took it to them, David Pastorius, Jocko's nephew. Wow. And everybody just loved them and loved what we did. So for a while, I was like kind of the superstars' little honey hole where mm-hmm. these big names would come to me for their strings. And I had, the silence order where I couldn't say that I've provided their strings, blah, blah, blah type mm-hmm. of thing. Well, when the contract wore out, COVID started to hit. People started scrambling, and I had a large inventory of strings. So I figured, well, you know what? I'm going to open it to the public, and I started giving them out, wow. Just for people that, couldn't just afford to go out and get strings because of, the pandemic and everything. And next thing I know, my orders started to come in and sales started to go through the roof. And once again, here we are, when all the things click in the cosmic universe,
right.
Here we stand.
You actually said the contract had like kind of a silence clause in there, and you actually used the words blah, blah, blah. Was that literally typed out in the contract?
Yeah, but they spelled it incorrectly.
It was in Latin. I get it.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, awesome. And if I'm understanding this right, I've got this mindset. Are you a fan of The Office with Michael Scott and the Dundies?
You know what? I've never seen an episode of it.
Okay. Well, you will.
And I know that's hard to believe, but I never have.
You will. But anyway, he had the Dundies. I'm going to start the Dandies, which is the Life Force of Dandelion Awards. I got inspired by J&W Music Company because who goes into business amidst all the cacophony that we just came out of in the year 2020? They did. And so the life force of a dandelion, just imagine what kind of hunger and thirst to live when it pops up between the concrete sidewalk in New York City to shine its face to the sun, and we call it a weed.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
No,
and so
yeah,
that's got tremendous life force, and that's what you're doing. Am I right?
You are absolutely right. And that's
Cool.
why I think I got along with Wendy and John so well, is because I seen that look in their eye, and I knew that I was in a situation where I could help them. And that's why we've opened our doors to them, and we've
Awesome.
become so close. And we're sponsoring one of their, the Battle of the Bands that they're doing at their guitar show. The winner of that, we're putting on we have a big festival coming here in November. We're going to take the winner of that and put them on the stage out here and give them an opportunity
Cool.
to play in front of 6,000 people. And it's anything we can do for J&W, I'm right there for them.
Where is here for you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, from Phoenix. Okay, well, that's cool. No, that's great stuff. So you and I will be conversing because that big guitar show is going to be in Bossier City in September.
Right.
And so we'll help and put the word promulgate. There's a big word. We'll promulgate the message to get as many band members there. And so, boy, that'll be opening up for, what's the name of the festival that's going to be in Phoenix?
It is Arizona Nomad Fest 2021.
Okay.
Right now, we've got 2 large stages with 14 bands that are going to be on it, national bands. It's food trucks, a beer garden. It's going to be huge.
This is pretty exciting, man. Well, you're gonna be in town Tuesday. We're gonna meet face to face, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. All right. So this Tuesday, J&W Music, we're recording this, posting it up on social media. We're gonna ask everybody to please help us help more. I've adopted this one from the Salvation Army, Eddie. They have a great phrase called "doing the most good," and you can't go wrong with that. But I've added expediently, efficiently, and effectively. So we need to help people do the most good and share this message to get a nice crowd coming in to hear what Eddie's got to say about Doggone It Strings, and then also Jeff Duncan of Armored Saint, DC4, and he has a solo project, Wanderlust. Am I right?
Well, his solo project is the Jeff Duncan Band.
Okay.
And Wanderlust was the solo album, which we're getting ready to go ahead and do a small tour this fall with.
Cool. All right. Well, he's going to be in store with a guitar clinic, 4 to 5 p.m., totally free. What else can we possibly say here, Eddie, for you, for Doggone It Strings, and for John and Wendy?
Well, I just want to thank you for the time and for, talking with me, and thank John and Wendy for letting me become part of their little family and try to help them as much as I can. And just want to let everybody know I look forward to seeing y'all next Tuesday. Come on in. Don't be shy. And just remember, Doggone It Strings, we just sound better.
We just sound better. I love it. Eddie, thanks so much for your time, my friend. We'll talk soon.
My pleasure. Have a great day. Thank you.